I'm a visually impaired, but that's not the end. I've experienced stigma during my journey, but I managed to get out of it. This is how I check my phone. If I want to go to the YouTube or to any social media page, like when I want to check my Facebook account, like I can see I have 6 notifications. I can go and read the notifications on Twitter. I can go, let me check YouTube. Yeah, I can check some of the trending videos. Now I can see, like you can see Calligraph Jones Tuma Kitu. Let me try and play it. It's an advert. So this is how I navigate. The same way the sighted people can use their gadgets, their phone. So I want to play. Haya. The same way the sighted people can navigate, can go to YouTube and see some of the trending videos. Me too, without sight, I can still do the same. Because you can see I've gone to YouTube, I've seen the trending video. We have Calligraph Jones, Tumakitu. So the same way you do it with your sight, I can do it without sight. Hi guys, my name is Matakaya. I'm a police officer currently attached to Industrial Police Station. I'm a domestic violence survivor and I'm visually impaired, which occurred as a result of the burns that I sustained during the incident, whereby my ex-wife poured sulfuric acid on my face. I've been working as a police officer for the last 11 years. This happened in 2013 on 21st September at around 5:30 in the morning. I came to my house at around 5:30 in the morning. I was on duty the whole night and my ex-wife was in the house. So I was so tired. When I went to the house, I just went direct to sleep. So a few minutes later, she woke up and poured sulfuric acid on my face. And she even went ahead to connect power for me to be electrocuted in the house. But luckily enough, when I felt the shock, when I stepped on the floor and felt the shock, I had nothing to do. So I screamed for help and my colleagues came for my rescue. I've been telling people disability can happen to anyone at any time of, of life, at any age. What I usually say, age and every one of us is a candidate of disability. You never know. So long as we are still alive, so long as we are using our roads, it can happen anyway, through accident, through attack, and through maybe a disease or wrong prescription. So let's treat each one of us in a humane way, in a dignified manner, because it can happen to you. I never knew this will happen to me, so I know it's happening to other people out there, and it can as well happen to you. So let's support each other in this. My treatment journey has been so long. When I was rushed to the hospital at Hema Hospital in Kisii, the doctors did first aid on me. They washed my face and my eyes, and I started seeing. And I walked to the ward where I was admitted, but the pain was so severe. I remember I struggled a lot. I was struggling at that time. The pain was so severe, and what the doctor did, they injected me and let me to sleep. So I slept, and when I woke up, I found that I'm not seeing. So it was so difficult for me. I remember I even asked my elder bro who works with the Kenya Prison Service to shoot me. But, you know, I was in a severe pain, so I was unable to handle the pain. So when I realized that I can't see, it was so difficult for me. Remember, I was rushed. I was taken from Kisii I was transferred from Hema Hospital in Kisii to now Kakamega Level 5 Hospital, whereby I was treated for 2 days and then transferred to KNH, Kenyatta National Hospital. This is where I received a comprehensive treatment. I was admitted at the burns unit where I stayed for quite some time. That's where I received a comprehensive treatment. I underwent several surgeries whereby they used to do skin grafting. They harvest skin from one part of your body and then they graft it on the surface where you have wounds. So after 3 months at the burns unit, I was taken to the private wing. In the private wing now, my prayer was for the restoration of my sight. But at one point, when the doctors came and told me that, "Oh, Dan, we are sorry, you won't see again," it was so difficult for me. And at that point, the only option that was remaining for me was to die. So I started contemplating suicide. Remember, here I'm in the hospital. Luckily enough, I'm on the 9th floor and my bed was next to the window. So I felt that that was the best opportunity to accomplish the mission of committing suicide. But something was clicking in my mind. You know, I thought of throwing myself through the window, but I sat down and started figuring out the best way to do it. But one day, as I was trying to figure out the best way, my friend, who was also a patient with me at the hospital, we were just chatting at around 2 a.m. And this guy told me that, "Oh, Dan, I wish I could be you." You know, I laughed, and I felt that this guy is crazy because Me, I'm trying to figure out how I'll take my own life, and this guy is wishing that he could be me. I laughed. I felt that this guy is crazy, but I went ahead and asked him, Mwangi, he was called Mwangi, why are you wishing that you could be me? And he told me that, oh, Dan, you are not seeing, but one thing I'm sure of is that you will get out of this hospital alive. But for me, I don't know my fate. He had been diagnosed with leukemia, and he had gone to India for treatment and referred back to Kenyatta for home management. That statement was the turning point. That is the statement I just needed to hear from someone telling me that Dan, you are worth. And someone seeing worth in my life. Because for me, I was seeing myself as useless. But I wanted someone who is not my family to give me hope. So the time the doctors told me that my sight will not be restored, that's the time when many friends ran away from me. That's the time I was stigmatized, because even those close friends whom I expected them to stick with me, they felt that now, since I have the disability, they felt I've become a liability to them. So they ran away. But I know it's happening. I know it's happening within our society, and at one point, we should be prepared for it. But I want to tell those people who are stigmatizing against others, it can happen to you. It can happen to your family. It can happen to your son, to your daughter, to someone close to you. I understand that many men are being stigmatized because whenever they come out and talk about abuse, maybe them being abused by their loved ones, the society tends to stigmatize against them. So I want to tell you, don't worry. Dan Shesha Foundation has rolled out a toll-free number, which is 1196 1196, whereby we have a pool of professional counselors on call, ready to listen and help you. So what you do, just call that number, and the call will be transferred to the professional counselors to talk to you. Because in the society, maybe even that best friend of yours will not be in a position to help you. Maybe he is the one who will laugh at you, who will stigmatize against you because you have come out to talk about violence. So just feel free. This number, call 1196. Your issue will be handled in a professional way, full of this high level of confidentiality. So currently, we have 30 professional counselors on board, and now the number of people calling that number 1196 are rising each and every day. So we are getting overwhelmed, but we can't stop, we can't say we can't quit, because this is what we are there to do. Because I feel that the effect you have in other people's life, that's the joyful thing. I'm a visually impaired, but that's not the end. I've experienced stigma during my journey, but I managed to get out of it because I came out and talked, because I had to reach out, to speak up in order for me to get help. It could be you experiencing domestic violence. Don't suffer in silence. Speak up.
Mobile Journalism Africa. Our stories are best told by us.